We'll start over here on the officer's side, right behind the cab. We have our A-frame ladder right here, a New York hook, and a set of irons. These are come off with the tailboard, our first in fire. We have both bundles stacked up top of the 3-inch, and our rack lines, obviously one nozzle on each side. Our 5-inch roll, our water. All our discharges are also taped and color-coded to whichever handle you're going to pull, just like we do on our engine. That way the driver knows which one he wants, the orange outlet on the 3-inch or the green one on the 5-inch. Our light reel. Keep our rope bags and our search stuff up there in that little compartment. As we do our first big compartment, we try to keep the pump stuff on this side as far as the manifold. In 5-inch, we like all of our water to come in on this side of the Quint due to the fact that we have the pull-out slide on the other side. It doesn't hook up to the 5-inch well, so we keep our manifold over here. We have our electric fan, some electric cords, and 2 of the electric lights. We don't use those as much as we used to because we have the tripods now. We keep them on there just in case we need to drag them through a house after the fire's out. Come to this area, we have 2 saws. We have one outboard and one inboard set up. The outboard set up with the diamond tip blade. We got the nugget blade on the inboard. We keep those 2 different blades on there for different uses. We have all of our salvage covers right here. That's just a little bit of the throw down salvage covers. We also have more salvage covers up top on the aerial box. This little compartment is kind of just extra stuff, an air cord with a chuck and the FDC bag. Step back here, you'll see 2 of our chainsaws. We have the Ventmaster locked in with the little wood chainsaw. You also have our gas-powered fan. We have a utility box down here with our spare chain bar oil and our chainsaw fuel mix. Last cabinet on the officer side, we have the water extinguisher and the dry cam. We have another set of irons. If you move around here to the back of the ladder compartment, you see we have all our ladders set up. We also wrote down in front of each ladder what size ladder it is. So 35er, 14, 16 with the P. That means we have a pipe pole attached to it. So if you pull that, it's got a pipe pole duct tape to it. So if you're doing some type of vent in the back of a structure or whatnot. Another 16 and 24. We also keep an Halligan married to New York right here. And then all of our other tools. We carry an extra New York. We got our San Francisco and different sized pipe poles. Another set of irons with the pig. And some claws and pull down trash hooks. We also keep a set of wedges in the ladders in case you need to do some wedging of your ladders to keep them secure. Zoom around over here, you can see our rescue tools. We try to keep our car cut tools all together. Obviously you have the 3 sets of spreaders, the rams, the cutters, unleaded for that power plant, our Maltro power plant. We have our T-Rex saw right there in the case, and we have a bag for vehicle rescue with different stuff like Swiftwater helmet, glasses, and tarps for the patient, along with our windshield cutters and all that type of stuff. And also the thing we put on the B-post there. This cabinet here has our cordless tools in it, the drills and the sawzall and so forth, and it also has our corded sawzall in it. So if you need that stuff, it's right there. We have 2 bags with chain for doing stuff like dash rolls and dash lifts if you need to pull with the chains and so forth with the rescue tools. Our next compartment you can see is full of the cribbing. We stack all the cribbing where we can get to it nice and neat. We made a lot of block cribbing. We try to use that before we use the step chalk cribbing. We have our 3 vetter bags. On each vetter bag it's written the size that it will blow up to, 12, 10, and 8. We have a little vetter bag with all the hose adapters into it, and then the control function right there. Up top is more accident scene stuff, shovels, brooms, a little step ladder, our bolt cutters, and some water keys and stuff like that. Move to the driver's compartment. You have the Ajax tool. Driver's gear goes right up in this area. We have a couple of more cord reels in case you're running electricity. Everything you need for the pump. Adapters, a couple of hydrant wrenches, stuff like that, which you don't use very often. We have a tool bag and a toolbox, and then we came to medical gear, 2 cans of absorbent, and the baking soda in there. Come to the pump panel, set up just like the engine. Blue tape for the blue discharge, red tape for the red discharge. Pretty simple, nothing fancy. Here's the tape, the pull-out I was talking about. You pull that out, the 5-inch won't go on it. That's where we have the water coming on the other side. Keep the manifold over there for when we're using this for defensive fires and flowing through the aerial. And then, of course, you got your cones strapped up right here, and obviously the other side showing you the rack lines. We keep both nozzles on this side, along with the adapters on the Ys. That way, the tailboards and drivers can check them every shift, jump up there and see that they're the right nozzles and the right adapters on there. On the other side, that ladder kind of blocks that, so we have it put that way so you can check it easily at shift change. Now, we have our nozzles taped, so if you look up here, you'll see blue tape right here and right here. That way, when we have a fire, I know blue stands for bundle, so this should be a 5200 fog, and then it should be an 1.1 smooth bore. So when somebody breaks them apart, I know where to go get them because we maintain our nozzles every week. We do a certain cleaning and lube procedure on them. That way I know where they come from and I know they're ours. The same things on the rack lines. If you look at the rack line nozzles, they're actually red for rack line. So you'll see you have the red on the fog right here, and then you have the red back here for red for rack line. That's the way we do it, and that lets me know it's a 75 175 with the 15/16 slug tip back there, and that lets me identify the nozzles, not only so people put them together correctly and they don't mismatch them, but also lets us know which ones are ours at a fire.